let's talk about audiobooks. You might consider yourself an audiobook hater, but let me just tell you that these audiobooks are so good that they will just enhance your reading experience so much. I am an audiobook girly. I would consider myself well versed in audiobooks at this point, and these ones are 10 out of 10 worth your time. I cannot recommend them enough. Starting off with the reason I'm making this video in the first place, Dungeon Crawler Carl. This audiobook just completely ripped me out of my reading slump. Literally, my husband got home yesterday and I wouldn't stop blabbing about it because I knew that it would be a book he would love. I'm sure reading it is fun too, but the audiobook just enhances it so much. I'm also going to get this one out of the way because you probably already know it. Project Hail Mary. If anyone has ever recommended this book to you, there is like a 90% chance that they've also mentioned the audiobook because the audiobook really is that good. The book itself is good, but I don't think that I personally would have loved this book if it wasn't for the audiobook. Dark Matter by Blake Crouch. There was a day where I randomly put this one on while I was cleaning my house. I was literally so invested in what was going on in this book. I caught myself at one point like standing there staring at the wall because the plot was getting so intense. Jade City or the Greenbone Saga by Fonda Lee. Fun fact, I listened to this entire series on audiobook. I did very limited actual reading of these pages, and this is still one of my absolute favorite series of all time, but the audiobook is just so well done. I also would have been an absolute struggle bus trying to pronounce all of the things in this book if it wasn't for the audiobook. I don't think enough people know how good the audiobook for Pure and Easy by Susanna Clark is. I listened to this audiobook while I read this, and oh my goodness, I was so immersed in this book. This story is so trippy and weird and honestly just confusing for the first 25%. The audiobook really just makes you feel like you were there. It really just throws you into the story. It's so immersive and so good. Red Rising by Pierce Brown. I need to go back and finish the rest of the Red Rising series. So entertaining, so well done, so easy to get lost in the story and what is going on. I probably will be listening to the rest of the books on audiobook. Dagger and the Flame by Catherine Doyle. I will say I wasn't necessarily a raving fan of this book, but I did really enjoy the audiobook, and especially enjoyed it because Freddie Carter, aka Kaz Brecker, is one of the audiobook narrators for it, and it was so well done. One Dark Window or the Shepherd King duology is another audiobook that I absolutely adored. I heard some people say that they didn't necessarily like this audiobook, but I stinking loved it.